Hi guys, welcome again. Today I want to share with you how to prepare for graduate studies during your NYSC. How to prepare for graduate studies during your NYSC. Yesterday I was discussing with a new core member and she was asking me, or talking to me rather, about how to prepare for graduate studies, that I should tell her what she should do, how she should start and all of that. Because we talked about this while she was in her final year. So when she said that, I said, you know what, I'm just going to make a video for you and for every other person. So in this video, I'm going to be highlighting 5 things that you should do as a matter of priority or as a matter of first importance. The first thing you need to do is to get your international passport. Very important. Get your international passport even while you're still serving. And I'm saying this because you know the bureaucracy that comes with getting your international passport in Nigeria. You could project a few weeks and it could take months, and you could project a few months and it could take days. So it's very unpredictable. So it's important for you to set, that course of action in motion almost immediately. So get your international passport. It's also important for you to do this while you're serving, because you're getting allowances from the government and probably from your PPA. That's your place of primary assignment. So you can always get some money to get your international passport. Depending on where you're getting it, the entire cost of getting it might vary. So it's important for you to get it at that period, because you're buying time and you have the resources to do it at your disposal. So don't wait for last minute. You know how things can be. So get your international passport. That's the first thing. And you don't need to worry about it starting to count, because you know that they will give you about 4 or 5 years on your passport. So get it. Get it during your NYSC, preferably. Get your international passport. That's the first thing. Second thing that you need to do is to choose your course, your school, and your country. CSC, the course, the school, and the country that you want to go for graduate studies. And this is something you can do by yourself by committing yourself to research online. Go to the websites of the schools that you have in mind, or ask someone, look it up. This is how you can do it easily. Let's say you studied public administration and you want to do a master's in public administration. All you need to do is go to Google and say best public administration graduate programs in the world. That's if you have nothing in mind before. It will bring you, some. Now you have to be careful about the results, because, some will just pop up as the best because their SEO marketing game is tight. So it's not necessarily, they are not necessarily the best. But through hours or, pages of research online, you would often almost always get the best that you need. So you can do that, and you can say that best schools to go for public administration graduate program. You can say, where do people go for graduate program in public administration? You can say that which country offers the most opportunities, in public administration, or which country offers the best graduate programs in public administration. Just couch your search keywords any way that might bring you the best results. And trust me, these results will come out. By the time you check, compare, and contrast, you will find the best. If you know someone that's also in a graduate program in public administration, for instance, you ask them and they will tell you, oh, come to my school, oh, go here, oh, this is the best school, oh, this one is better, and all of that. But if you will do this research, you'll be able to find your school, your course, and your country. And then you can also look at what countries offer, more opportunities in that field of study. You can look at what countries allow you to stay back, if staying back is actually your goal after your graduate program. What country allows you to stay back? What country allows you to stay back for a longer period? And in which country is it easier for you to get opportunities as a Nigerian going out for graduate studies? And then you can look up scholarships to, in which country will you get the most scholarship? What program offers the most funding? That's if you need a scholarship. So you sort all that during your NYSC program. So that's how to go about it. So the second thing is, this is the time when you choose your country, your school, and your course, and of course your scholarship too, if you would need funding. This is the time to prepare, to look up the scholarships that are available and applicable to your intended area of study, and look at the requirements and all of that. So choose your country, choose your school, choose your course, and choose your scholarship during your NYSC. The third thing that you need to do is take all your tests. Take all your tests. Now, for graduate program, and especially for immigration to other countries, there are so many tests that you need to take. For instance, you might need to take some health tests, some vaccine take some vaccines, and some routine medical checkups. The ones that can be done ahead of time, make sure you do it during your NYSC program. Do it then. And then the requirements of the schools. That's why I said first you should choose your country, your school, and your program. That's your course, because then you would now be able to understand their requirements. So NYSC period is the time for you to take the tests as well. If you need IELTS, if you need GRE, all those things, NYSC period is the period to take it. Some of those tests are valid for like 2 years, so you don't have to worry about it expiring or whatnot. So make sure that you take your tests, and I know that there are some schools that will ask you for English language proficiency letter from your school instead of so that they can waive the English language requirement for you. If you've studied what the requirements are for your course and school, and you see that they have that waiver, NYSC period is also the period for you to write to your school or try to go back to your school to get that proficiency. It's very important. Once you understand these requirements during your NYSC, I believe you have ample time to get ready. So it's also the period. So if you need, some extra lessons and coaching for some of these exams, that period is also a good period for you to enroll in those coaching and lesson programs and get ready. And like I said, you know that you're getting some resources from the government, however little. So it's also an opportunity for you to channel them in the right direction. So make sure you take all your tests, English language requirements, proficiency requirements, IQ tests, all the necessary tests that you'll be uploading. Make sure you take those tests. One thing that you need to do is get your certificates. So if you haven't gotten your certificates before, for example, your degree certificate, all other qualifying certificates, all the certificates that you would need to apply into that program, NYSC period is also the period to get it. It's a period for you to go back to your school, and get the certificate. Sometimes the process can be very long and frustrating. You don't want to be doing that at the precipices of applying or submitting your application documents, and you do not want your school to delay you. So get your transcripts, your personal copy, get your certificates. In some schools, it's easier for them to be able to send your transcripts to your school if you've gotten a personal copy before, because now your records are fresher on their system, as the case may be. That was the case for my own school. The last thing you need to do is save, and save up. Save up towards your program. Now, you might be banking on a scholarship, fair enough, but if you're not, make sure you save up. And even if you are banking on a scholarship, it might also be wise for you to save up for visa expenses, visa application expenses, airfare to the country, and some other little expenses that, your scholarship might not cover. There are even some scholarships that will tell you that you have to come by yourself, you have to spend some money by yourself, but when you come, they will refund. So save up money that will last you till they refund you. So it's important for you to save up towards your graduate program. And if you're banking on someone to help you, it's also the time for you to notify them ahead of time that, okay, I'm applying at this time, I'll need so amount of money, because now you would have gone through the school, done extensive research, so you know that, oh, this is their tuition fee, this is the living expenses, this is like a sum total or a fair estimate of what I would be needing, for this graduate program. So NYSC is the period to have your funding sorted and to save up as the case may be. So save up and sort your funding. Those are the 5 things that you need to do during your NYSC period in preparation towards your graduate program. I hope that you learned a thing or two from this video. If you did, please like the video and leave me comments in the comment section. Bye for now.